Music and lights.
Two households, both alike in dignity, in fair Verona where we lay our scene. From ancient grudge to new mutiny, where civil blood makes civil hands unclean.
From forth the fatal loins of these two foes, a pair of star-crossed lovers take their life.
Whose misadventure, piteous overthrows, do with their death bury their parents' strife.
The fearful passage of their death-marked love, and the continuance of their parents' rage,
which but their children's end not could remove.
is now the 2 hours' traffic of our stage.
The which if you with patient ears attend, but here shall miss our toil shall strive to mend.
All right. Bam, music and lights change.
Scene 1, Verona, a public place. Revelry on my water will not carry coals!
No,
For then we should be colliers.
I mean, and we being collar will walk.
Aye, and while you live, draw your neck out of the coal.
I strike quickly, be a move.
Ah, but thou art not quickly moved to strike.
The dog of the house of Montague moves me.
To move is to stand, to be valiant is to stand. Therefore, if thou art moved, thou runnest away.
Oh, a dog at that house shall move me to stand. I'll take the wall of any man or maid of Montague.
That shows thee for a weak slave, for the weakest go to the wall.
True. Ha! And therefore women, being the weaker vessels, are ever thrust to the wall. Therefore I will push Montague's men from the wall, and the thrust is made to the wall.
This quarrel is between our masters and their men.
'Tis all one. I will show myself a tyrant. And when I have fought with the men, I will be cruel with the maids and cut off their heads.
The heads of maids.
The heads of the maids. Or the maiden heads. Take it in what sense thou wilt.
Oh, they must take it in sense that feel.
Oh, me they shall feel, but I am able to stand.
Well,
And 'tis known I am a pretty piece of flesh.
'Tis well thou art not fish. If thou hadst, thou dost been poor John. Draw thy tool. Here comes two of the house of Montague.
My naked weapons shall quarrel. I will back.
Out, turn thy back and run.
Fear me not.
No, marry, I fear thee.
Let's take the law of our sides. Let them begin.
I will frown as I pass by, and let them take it as they please.
Oh, no. As they dare, I will bite my thumb at them. Disgrace to them. They dare it.
Do you bite your thumb at us, sir?
I do bite my thumb, sir.
Do you bite your thumb at us, sir?
Is the law bad if I say I?
No.
No! Sir, I do not bite my thumb at you, sir, but I bite my thumb, sir.
Do you quarrel?
Quarrel, sir? No, sir.
Oh, if you do, sir, I am free. Ha! I serve as good a man as you.
No, better.
Oh, well, sir.
Nay, say better. Here comes two of my master's kids.
Yes! Better, sir!
You lie!
Draw, you be men! Gregory, remember that swashing blow.
Oh.
Heart fools, put up your swords. You know not what you do.
What? Art thou drawn among these heartless hinds? Turn thee, Benvolio, look upon thy death.
I do but keep the peace. Put up thy sword, or manage it to part these men with me.
What? Drawn and talk of peace? I hate the word, as I hate hell, all Montagues, and thee. Have at thee, coward.
On pain of torture from those bloody hands, throw your mistempered weapons to the ground and hear the sentence of your moving prince. 3 civil brawls, bred of an airy word, by thee, old Capulet, and Montague, have thrice disturbed the quiet of our streets, and made Verona's ancient citizens cast by their grave beseeming ornaments to wield old partisans in hands as old, cankered with peace, to part your cankered hate. If ever you disturb our streets again, your lives shall pay the forfeit of the peace. For this time all the rest depart away. You, Capulet, shall go along with me, and Montague, come you this afternoon to know our further pleasure in this case to Old Freetown, our common judgment place. Once more, on pain of death, all men depart!
Who set this ancient quarrel new abroach? Speak, nephew, would you buy when it began?
Here were the servants of your adversary and yours, close fighting ere I did approach. I drew to part them, but in the instant came the fiery Tybalt, which as he breathed defiance to my ears, he,
Swung about his head and cut the wind.
He swung about his head and cut the winds, who, nothing hurt withal, hissed him in scorn. As we were interchanging thrusts and blows, came more and more, and fought on part and part, till the prince came, who parted either part.
Oh, where is Romeo? Saw you him today? Oh, right glad I am he was not his friend.
An hour before the worshipped sun peered forth the golden window of the east, a troubled mind drave me to walk abroad, where underneath the grove of sycamores that westward rooteth from our city's side, so early walking did I see your son. Towards him I made, but he was ware of me, and stole into the covert of the wood. I, measuring his affection by my own, that most are busied when they're most alone, pursued my humor, not pursuing his, and gladly shunned who gladly fled from me.
Many a morning hath he there been seen with his tears, augmenting the fresh morning dew, adding to clouds more clouds with his deep sighs. But also soon the old cheering sun should in the furthest of the east draw back from Aurora's bed, away from the light steals home my heavy son, and private in his chamber pains himself, shuts up his windows and locks fair daylight out, making himself an artificial night. Black and portentous must this humor prove, unless good counsel be the cause remove.
Have you importuned him by any means?
I neither know it, nor can learn of him.
My noble uncle, do you know the cause?
Lying. Both by myself and many other friends. But he, his own affection's counselor is to himself, I cannot say how true, but to himself is so secret and close, so far from sounding and discovery, like as is the bud. Bit with an envious worm ere he can spread his sweet leaf to the air, or dedicate his beauty to the sun. Could we but learn from whence his sorrows grow, we would as willingly give cure as know.
Oh, see where he comes! Over there. Over there.
Where is he?
There he is. So easy.
Alright.
No, step aside. I'll know his grievance or be much denied.
I would thou wert so happy with thy say to hear true shrift. Oh, that's away.
Moral cousin!
Is the day so young?
But news struck 9.
I knew sad I would see long.
What sadness
That my
length-
father that went hence so fast.
It was. What sadness lengthens Romeo's hours?
Not having that which having makes them short.
In love?
Out.
Of love?
Out of her favor where I'm in love.
Alas, that love, so gentle in his view, should be so tyrannous and rough in proof.
Alas, that love whose view is muffled still should without eye see
Right.
pathways to his will. Or should we not?
No,
No, we cut that.
no, yeah, no, you go right. You just go right over it.
Where should we go? Oh me, what fray was here?
Tell me not, for I've heard it all. There's much to do with hate, but more with love. Why then? Oh, brawling love, oh, loving hate, oh, anything of nothing first create. Heavy lightness, serious vanity, misshapen chaos of well-seeming forms. That's not what it is. Oh, misshapen chaos of well-seeming forms, feather of lead, bright smoke, cold fire, sick health, waking sleep. That's not what it is. This love, feel I, feel no lovingness. Oh, does that not laugh?
No, cause I rather weep,
Good heart at what?
at thy good heart's oppression.
One.
Tut, I've lost myself.
I've lost myself. I'm not here. This is not Romeo. He is somewhere.
Tell me, in sadness, who is it that you love?
What shall I groan and tell thee?
Groan? Why, no, but sadly tell me who.
Oh, bid a sick man in sadness make his will. Ugh, a word ill-urged to make one so ill. In sadness, cousin, I do love a woman.
I aimed so near when I supposed you loved.
Oh, a right good mark. She's fair, I love.
A right fair mark, fair cuz, as soon as hit.
Oh, that hit you miss. She hath danes which